Jim, my brother's a pilot. He gets celebrities on the airplane a lot, and they invite him up to the cockpit. Now, for you, when you fly...
They don't do that with me.
Well, how weird is it for you?
I like to touch the switches.
Well, have you ever had the seatmate from hell next to you, the guy who just won't shut up during
Oh,
the
absolutely,
flight?
absolutely. Everybody's gone through that one. It was, it's just, and I don't know how to really say, like, look, I want some peace or whatever like that. I'll just talk to him the whole time and be completely sucked dry. By the time I leave the plane, it's like total personality vacuum. That's tough. I like the screaming babies, though. When everybody's freaking out about the scream, stupid, why don't you take them off the plane? Or whatever. I'm sitting there going, that's life. That's good. Scream. Go for it, man.
Well, I got a question. I remember the first time I came from Vancouver to L.A. and just saw all these things I had grown up seeing in movies, Sunset Boulevard. Your first week in L.A., now how strange was it for you, and how welcome did you feel by the city of entertainment?
I was freaked out completely. I stayed at the Saharan Motel on Sunset. I believe Jim Morrison stayed there or something at some point, and the stains are still there. Anyway, no, I stayed there. It was a place on Sunset, and actually they fixed it up a little bit now. It's not so bad, but at that point it was pretty seedy. And but I didn't know. I was so green. I just saw palm trees. I thought, this is luxury. And so I checked in there, and at that time they hadn't really kind of cleaned up the streets a little bit, so it was like there were hookers everywhere, getting in and out of vans and stuff. I was like this Canadian guy from the woods, like looking out the window, like I just stepped into a frickin', I don't know, Beretta episode or something, and Huggy Bear was gonna come by or something, and I'm like looking out the window, seeing these people like do drug transactions and stepping in, and girls and stepping in and out of vans, and I remember walking in the first place, and one of them saying to me, "You want a date?" And I had no idea what was going on. I was like, wow, they're really forward here. Like it's Sadie Hawkins Day. And and I just, I went in there. I remember reading the Bible at the side of my bed, or looking for the Bible. I was reading The Late Great Planet Earth by Hal Lindsey that predicted that the world was going to end a couple of years ago, by the way. And so I was reading that, and there were Bible references, Revelations, so I'm looking for the Bible, and I'm going like, yeah, there's no Bible. Weird. I got to check this out. I don't want to get, one pulled over on me. So I walked out. I actually walked out on the second floor, looked down at the manager who had a big 10-gallon cowboy hat and a giant cigar sitting underneath the balcony. And I actually heard myself say, "Excuse me, sir, there doesn't seem to be a Bible in my room. Do you have any extra Bibles?" Like that. And he started choking on a cigar and like almost vomiting with laughter, and said, "Boy, there ain't a Bible in all of Hollywood." Like that. And I went, okay. Went back to my room.
Hey, well, a question. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of interviewing Judd Hirsch for, he's touring a play called Art. Now,
yeah, Judd's wonderful. He's wonderful, but yeah, he was...
Well, the audience, people were gasping to see all the taxi stars
Sure.
in the movie. Now, how surreal was it for you, and how surreal was it for them to be on the set, on their recreated
I think
set?
it was really, really bizarre, because for everybody, I mean, there's, like, Jeff Conaway, in the documentary we put together, there's a shot of him, like, taking his wig off or something and going, like the scariest acid trip I've ever been on, like that kind of thing, and it was wild, because they came back in, and now they knew what happened, and they knew what it was all about, and it was years later, and with hindsight, they were all ready, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So Tony decided to torture them, and played his music incredibly loud in the makeup trailer, this horrible lounge music that just gets on your nerves so badly, and Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Christmas song on a loop. And just when you thought it was over, it would start again. Hey, Alvin, shut up, whatever, and it was it put everybody on the proper edge. It was kind of like back where it was originally. It was great.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.